I give you an overview of the key challenges we at Healthineers also have when you are simply looking how much English content we are releasing per year and which need to be reviewed by content approvers. So you simply see we release per year between 50 million or 90 million total content in words per year. And of this total content, we are analyzing how much of this content can be reused because already checked and approved in the previous years, or how much content need really to be rejected. And this is a blue color in this slide. Here you see that 40 million to 30 million words per year can be checked. This is a complete amount of English content that need to be checked per year. And depending on the years, you have a high amount of content releases, let's say, like in 2019, and then it's going down, but it's really an up and down of our content. And so to say, we always create content, and the content need always to be reviewed and released and improved.
Wow, and looking at this is all new. I mean, granted, you're looking at words that you can reuse and new introductions of words, but if you're looking at this as a content scale, you have an enormous amount of new assets you're creating based on your releases. But this doesn't even show. This doesn't even show the scale of the existing content that still needs to be governed and managed and kept up to date. So this is mostly that's insane to see how much has to be checked with Siemens Healthineers here. This is great for sharing. Thank you.
And another information I want to give, the content, if it's checked only by humans, I made a rough analysis on the next slide, how long it takes if a human really look through all the pages and compared to intelligent solution like Acrolinks is. If we analyze the content not in words per year that we are releasing, but in pages, we have a standard calculation that one page consists out of around about 200 words. So to say the amount of pages we need to review in the years are around 62,000 to over 100,000 pages. And if you calculate it, the amount of hours or in days or in weeks, let's simply focus on the last column. It can take up to 7 years to really look through the content of 2021, what we released, or in 2019, 50 years if the content review is done by one person. If his task is to review the content, check it linguistically, in 52 working weeks, where one working week consists out of 5 days and one day is consisting out of 7 hours, you can come up and result in this calculation. So
wow.
A huge amount to yearly check it, and you can either do it, of course you will not use one person, but you will use several persons, and these persons need to be paid. They are experts, linguists, reviewers, native speakers, product managers. That is the cost aspect of content release.
So let me just break this down here to understand, and not to talk about the Acrolinks impact this early. But as we see here, what you're looking at, 2019, that means you would have needed 15 full-time employees to review all of that content. That's what you
Yes.
would have needed. In
Yeah.
2020, you would have needed 8 full-time employees. In 2021, last year, you would have needed 7 full-time employees to review all the
Yes.
content being created.
Yes.
And now to ask, Acrolinks is cutting that down. You're able to review it, you're able to review all that content using Acrolinks, correct?
Yes.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, that's just thinking about what you're going to need well-trained, well-paid individuals to help manage and review all this content. That's an astronomical amount of time saving and budgetary saving that you're seeing by using Acrolinks. Is that correct?
Yes.